What is going on, everybody, man? Still feeling a bit of the of the sickness, man. But we're here, Coach, man, to read Yoshihiro Togashi's awesome sauce of the Hunter x Hunter greatness, the Hanta Toyobu. Man, dude, I'm so mad that I missed the episode on Saturday. The legendary. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, now we're in like summer, Coach. I mean, like I was saying, I was really mad that I missed the episode on Saturday because that's the legendary episode 116, man. And I really wanted to see how it is that that the English dub handled episode 116. You know, when I look back on Hunter x Hunter, that is one of the key episodes of from a voice acting standpoint. And I was looking forward to seeing how they would handle that in the dub. And I almost never get to miss the dub, but I missed it this weekend, so I'll have to catch that sometime this week in the DVR to see what happened there with episode 116. But regardless, man, this time I'm going to do something a bit different since I have not read Hunter x Hunter with the Viz translation since I've come back, or since Hunter x Hunter's come back. I have it on my phone here. I keep thinking the camera's over here because I usually have my camera right here. Right here, I got the Hunter x Hunter greatness. Shout out to the copyright strikes, but I could give less of a flag there. So, I'm gonna be on my King of Lightning stuff here today, folks. Reading from my phone because it just makes it easier. And I don't like the Viz player on the computer because the player on the computer, I feel like it spoils you beforehand. Well, like something happens because you see both pages at the same time, and I'm like, I don't like that, yo. So I'd rather just read it directly from my phone, so that way it's page by page. I remember the phone experience. I don't know if you guys ever read Phoenix, by Tezuka, but I read that on my phone, and it was glorious, bro. Just I got to talk about that one of these days. But anyways. Hunter x Hunter Greatness, chapter 385, day 8, Sunday, 7:35 p.m. And you get to see Laboon looking out, man. You see the ray of sunlight, or the ray of light, the ray of greatness. You got Ray Lewis's light coming right out of the eyes. That thing is said directly. I really like this top panel, man. I'm a big fan of the night sky in anything. I mean, especially in real life, but like in comics as well. This water looks really detailed as well. Man, Togashi, what we got going on, Togashi, bro? I see you. I'm putting in some work on the art right here, just in this first panel. Anyways, 1004. Oh, we're going directly back with Tedesnich. Close your eyes and focus. Using Zetsu while listening carefully is pretty difficult. Maintain your Zetsu while following my instructions and answering my questions. Continue your Zetsu unperturbed by all sounds, queries, and incidents. Doing this for 60 minutes should feel like a very long time. Is my man Tedeshnich rocking the Yusuke tank top from the Dark Tournament? Is he rocking the Gon tank top from the Chimera Ant arc / Green Island? You know what I'm saying, right? I can't blame him. That's a fire outfit, man. That outfit is so goat that both of Togashi's main characters, well, technically, Yusuke is Gon's father, and that's a big shoot. But it was worn by Yusuke. Of course, that was a little bit more yellowish, and a little more of a tint to it. Yusuke's outfit did, especially in the anime. But Gon's straight white team. We see right here, my boy. Look at that muscle definition, bro. And I've been playing a lot of Soul Calibur, man. And the Soul Calibur, them dudes be swole, man. Like on some Street Fighter stuff. I love those games. Street Fighter, Tekken, Soul Calibur, man. I mean, dudes be swole, man. I'm talking about they flex like that, bro. and their muscles are bigger than my head. No question. This man Tennis has got some nice muscle definition going on here, man. And he's rocking the Yusuke pants too. How Yusuke had his pants like a little upward, like towards on his a little bit above his waist, a little bit on his stomach here. Whenever he was fighting in the Dark Tournament, even got a little bit of the shoes going down on the bottom. Shout out to Tennis Smith, man. He has good taste. There's something on your left shoulder. Okay, start over. That was a bit unfair, Theta dear. The enemy will be harsher than that. Yo, Theta was like, if you think that was the enemy, it's not going to be it's not going to take that easy on you. You know what I'm saying? And you see, no, never mind. Yes, focus. And then here comes this disturbing creature again, man. Focus harder. Don't rush it. Fourth Prince Tedesnitz holds a tremendous amount of aura. The Guardian Spirit Beast emerges immediately if he loosens Zetsu. With a physical attack, I would need to kill him swiftly and surely. I can't do it if Tedesnitz loosens Zetsu with the slightest sound or hint of trouble. Total Zetsu will remove aura, the source of energy for the Guardian Spirit Beast, but that's not enough. I must consider the possibility that the Guardian Spirit Beast holds an energy reserve when it vanishes. I must have him maintain Zetsu for more than 40 minutes. Yo, man. Hold on, I gotta reread that one more time, dog. A tremendous amount of aura. The Guardian Spirit Beast emerges immediately if he loosens Zetsu. I would need to kill him swiftly and surely. I can't do that if Tedesnitz loosens Zetsu at the slightest sound or hint of trouble. So then, with a physical attack, Total Zetsu would remove aura, the source of energy for the Guardian Spirit Beast, but that's not enough. I must consider the possibility that the Guardian Spirit Beast holds an energy reserve when it vanishes, and that is why Theta is forcing him to go through this entire unorthodox process. Even though it's not really that unorthodox, because it is a way to really learn and master your Nen. I mean, she's still teaching him, but she's also draining this man too, bro. That's actually genius. Sire, it's okay. I don't know why I never thought about it that way. The prince is in training. Don't interrupt us. I suppose their meddling is a part of your training as well. At this rate, your Zetsu isn't looking like it'll last long anyway. Start over once more. And then you see it in the background again, man. It's like slowly but surely, you see it like fade away, then it comes back. It fades away, and then it comes back. Do anything you want. I'll give it my all. I don't care if you're writhing in agony on the floor, foaming at the mouth. I won't open one pore for you, so don't worry. My boy said, I won't open one pore. One pore, bro. He's in the zone. His focus when he gets like this is exceptional. Good. And you see it? It looks like it's almost done and finished forming here. And there it is. And then you see I love panels like these, man. I love panels like these. Immediately, the tension skyrockets. You get a panel of nothing but white in the background. And you see Theta and Tedesnitz. Shadows on the ground. And immediately you're like, Flagnards, man. Something's about to go down, bro. It's about to go down. This is an excellent page. On the next page, you get to zoom out. And you get to see like more of like an establishing shot here. Then you get a close-up on both their faces. Tedesnitz just looks like he's concentrating. Theta's looking at him and extremely focused. Now Theta's aura comes out. Theta creates. Shoots. It hits Tedesnitz in the head. Tedesnitz opens up his eyes. Closes them. And then we go back. Yo, man. I always love when Togashi does this, bro. I love it. I love it because Togashi, whenever he has a lot of dialogue, a lot of stuff that is going on, sometimes I understand where people are coming from whenever they say that they prefer the anime, because the anime is a lot more show than tell, right? But I feel like Togashi, especially in this arc, well, I would even dare say, going back to Chimera, going from Chimera, then Election, then here. Election is whenever he really started to pump up the dialogue, and there'll be like a lot of words per chapter that one would need to read, and that continues here in this arc. But one thing I loved a lot about Chimera is that even though there was a narrator, there was a lot of show rather than tell from the narrator. And here in this arc, where there's so much stuff that's being explained to us, nonstop. I love whenever Togashi just takes a step back and allows for the panels to speak for themselves. In a series like Hunter x Hunter, I feel like that's extremely powerful for such for a series that is so heavily. We're so used to having something explained to us in Hunter x Hunter that whenever we just have something being shown to us, the effect is incredible. And he's done this twice in this run of chapters so far. So shout out to Togashi, man. This is really nice. So here we get to see everyone outside of the room. Then we go back to the other side of the room, and we get to see them again. White space, a lot of negative space here. See Theta, and then and then you see Theta pulls out the gun. Dennis just has his eyes closed. She walks forward slowly, pulls it up, and out of nowhere, that caught me off. Out of nowhere, the announcer's like, "Ladies and gentlemen," I heard that, bro. See, that is the effect that panels like these will have on you, man. Where you get so lost in it that whenever you actually get to see a piece of dialogue pop up, it spooks you. Because you're like, yo, you get in the moment, you're like, yo, Theta's actually about to do this. That thing, ladies and gentlemen, popped up. I feel like that reminded me of last time I went on a cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, ding, 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 ding. Like, that type of stuff. You get to hear that huge long horn. That thing's be loud, man. Boats? God, if you want to lose your hearing, like really early, bro, stand next to one of those horns, and on a boat, bro. And this is on a big boat. Woo! I need one of those, man. No, I don't need one of those. I don't even want to get near one of those, man. We have a surprise performance by the Royal Banquet for those of you in the high area of tiers 1 and 2. A surprise performance from the Royal Banquet for those of you in the high area of tiers 1 and 2. And immediately, Theta's shaking. I can't blame her. She was this close. I almost dropped my phone. She was this close. The performers are Melody of the Hunter Association and Princess Kacho. Oh, man. Here we go. Melody, which is already having massive death flags. Oh, man. Splendid, Your Highness. Flawless Zetsu. First a flute solo by Melody. He were the type to use his talent for others. Please enjoy. One shot. Quick. No suffering. What in the ever-loving Flagnards? I went to the next page and... Nah, bro. You can't just take out Dennis like that. No, bro, his brain is hitting my wall. And she states, I will soon follow. And Tedishness hits the floor. What is going on? There's gotta be something more to this. I'm not buying that Tedishnich of all people, out of all of the characters that could have taken this L like this, the last no, bro. What the Flagnards? No, the melody room. Whenever she plays the flute. So that you see butterflies. You see the music. It was the music. So, toxic, dog. This yo, Togashi needs to relax, bro. I almost I almost had a heart attack there, bro. Yo. And you see that the prince is gone, and there's no blood splatter, which means that must have been like a hallucination / vision, utilizing Melody's flute playing just like earlier. Was that a gunshot? So she did fire. So then where's Theta Snitch? How is it his ability impossible he was in Zetsu? It's a part of the... This man said it's a part of the training. It's all good at these parts, baby. It's a part of training. Excuse me? How was my Zetsu Theta, dear? I was totally unfazed by the gun. So the gunshot fired. It wasn't just an illusion by Melody. It wasn't just Theta's dream happening right in front of her. Caused by the music hitting her brain, and she visioned, and this was a vision that she had. No, this happened. This was a shoot. I know I killed him. He was there. The blood, gray matter all over the floor. This is going too far, Theta. Sorry, there's something you should know. Oh, Lord, here we go. I see her sweating. I don't even want to go to the next page, bro. I don't even want to go to the next page. Yo, I swear, man. So gosh, bro, have mercy, dog. Have mercy on Theta, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, she's saved. She saved someone. Hey, you should take a break, dear thing. Look at how evil this man looks, bro. All you see is a black silhouette. Little small white eyes in the middle. And in the background, you see the most ominous aura, bro. You should take a break, Theta, dear. You were tense this whole time. And there's the Nen Beast looking right into Theta's face, bro. I mean, yo, Theta is sweating bullets, not screw bullets, yo. She's sweating the whole weapon. She's sweating the weapon and everything that comes with it. The cartridge, the everything. She's got all of Black Ops 4 on her face, but look at that sweat. If you answer the prince's next question with a lie, you will no longer be human. If you answer the prince's next question with a lie, you will no longer be human. And Theta just passes. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Yo, this man Theta Snitch, bro. The fact that he's mastered this to the point. I feel like this entire, I feel like every chapter I'm just like, I don't know. When we came back from hiatus, I was like, who's gonna stop Hulkenberg? I was in the Hulkenberg train. I was driving it. Then Togashi said, relax. This man, last week was it? Yeah, the spawn of Satan. I mean, yo, man. Last week's chapter was crazy. But this, to have seen it with your own eyes, and for this man to pop up behind you, it's all a part of the training. We all did in the hood, baby. And the Nen Beast proceeds to speak. It is, if you answer the prince's next question with a lie, you will no longer be human. How am I even supposed to take that? Like if she lies, I'm going to assume because it's Yoshihiro Togashi, it's not something as simple as death. Like it legitimately means that she will no longer be human, turn into a different species, turn into an inanimate object, something. And this is just this Nen Beast. What about the other one? This thing is talking, bro. Can you imagine? Not only is this thing freaky, it's right in her face. Then it's speaking. All right, let's continue, man. Missing time, yes. We heard a gunshot on the movement, and the moment we headed over, a beautiful landscape appeared in front of us. We were unable to move. We think it was due to the music broadcast. It was supposed to be 8th Prince Sally Sally's stupid rap, right? His performance was by a Hunter Association member by the name of Melody. Man, disrespecting Sally Sally, bro. Disrespecting Sally Sally, man. Call her over. Make it sound like an invitation. If it's not a summons, they might refuse. It's a feeler. If we're going to make inferences based on the response, and you see them carrying away Theta. Can I trust you, oh Theta dear? Look at this man, bro. Look at his brain. Yo, you see the hole. You see the hole, and what? Yo, this man Tennis just is looking like a full worm, bro. Look at his face. This man's looking like a straight up creature from the spirit world in Avatar: Last Airbender, bro. Centipede worm looking stuff. Look at that face. Can I trust you, oh Theta dear? Yo, Theta spooked even in her nightmare. I can't blame her. I'm surprised I didn't have nightmares after last week's chapter. Let alone Theta. Theta's breathing the same air as these things. And yes, I'm counting the fourth person tennis just as one of these things. Because it might as well be 3 Nen Beasts. Because this man has no motion. This man doesn't give a flying flag dart. It may as well be Tedesnich and the other two, all 3 of them on the same playing field. As far as I'm concerned, there's 3 Guardian Nen Beasts. This man Tedesnich is a Nen Beast in himself. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if this was his true form. Yeah, that was fast. What time is it? It's okay. You're only asleep for only 15 minutes. Theta, you've done enough. Yeah, Theta spooked, man. Real deal. What happened to Theta's face? I'll take over. You should get some rest. What are you seeing? I can't back up. Yo, bro, hold on, though, man. Theta looks like she has cracks in... No. What the Nen Beast was talking about. What was it again? If you answer the prince's next question with a lie, you will no longer be human. And then we go back. Oh, that was the question. Can I trust you, oh Theta dear? That's the question, right? Is that the question? No. She's breaking away, bro. This reminds me of JoJo, man. You should get some rest. What are you saying? I can't back out now. The Princess Guardian Spirit Beast, yeah. It marked you for your first lie. Oh. It's a continuous effect. So how many strikes is it? It marked you for your first lie, and I was giving you a warning. It's a warning. A warning. If you don't heed it, you'll likely suffer a fate worse than death, which is what I was saying earlier. There's got to be a fate worse than death. But I can't just... I know that's why we need to stay calm. Why is the beast giving traitors so many chances? Only one reason. To add to his pawns. By transforming you into something not human. If you do anything now, it will only benefit the prince. You rest, leave the things to me. We'll figure something out. How? How about that? Could you come up with something while you rest? I figured as much, you idiot. Bruh. What did I just read, man? Dog. This was on the same level. This was beyond. the Hulkenberg stuff to me, man. Because the Hulkenberg panels were extremely intense, but also like 2 pages. This was the whole chapter, bro. And everything after like page 4, from the moment that the dialogue stopped, and it was just the panels flowing. From then on out, man, I mean, this chapter was bad. And it was extremely insane because of the rules, or because of what we've seen in the past couple chapters. You know? You see Theta pull the trigger. You see the brain. I'm like, there's no way that Theta's just being taken out like that. But I still was shook. I was like, what? And then we saw her in that landscape, and I said, no, it was a vision. But nah. This man Theta, bro, he's insane. See, man, stuff like this is why I love the series, bro. It's simple stuff, it's small stuff, but this truly does make you care about what's going on. When Togashi decides to really dedicate time to setting up stuff like this, what we just witnessed has been set up since the very first time we saw Tetsu's Den Beast in front of Theta, and Theta promised to train this man. If I'm not mistaken, it's been 2 hiatuses since that. I think. I want to say so. And this is just yet another example. Because he set it up beforehand. It's the same with the Hulkenberg and the King situation. Because it was set up beforehand. Even with the hiatuses, the way that he wrote it still made you feel for the character, still made you feel for the moment and the situation at hand. Also because of the context that he's provided here in his run of chapters since he's come back. You know, giving us like the melody situation, giving us the possibilities that, like, how everyone enters this completely different zone whenever you hear that music. You're like, can it be a vision? Because whenever you see that panel, or at least for me, you're here with 2 different things. You're like, number one, there was no way the Flying Fighter's Tetris is dead. And number 2, you're thinking, what about if he is dead? But then the Nen Beast does something similar to what happened with a couple of chapters ago. You know what I'm saying? Where we actually get to see one of the princes die, and the Guardian Spirit Beast becomes them. And he presented these 2 scenarios, and you're like, Flying Flagnards. It's neither. It's that this man Tetsu's is that he's already mastered it. Yo, man. This was excellent. You know, I can honestly say, I have so far, out of all the run of chapters that we've gotten in this Dark Continent arc, I'm enjoying this run of chapters as much as I enjoyed the run of chapters where it was Crollo versus Hisoka, if not maybe even a little bit more, because the whole Crollo and Hisoka battle to me is extremely incredible, and it was such a fun time to be a fan of the series. But in terms of for the importance of this arc in itself, this run of chapters we're in right now, because of the hiatuses, I really do feel like the setup is paying off like triple fold. All this stuff going down right now, and it's just happening chapter after chapter after chapter, and you're like, there's no way Togashi can outdo what he did last week. And he continues to do it every single time that he comes back with another chapter in this particular run of chapters. Yo, man, the 380s in Hunter x Hunter are going down as legendary, bro. I'm really enjoying these chapters, bro. Good to see Theta's face, man. Looks like it's being destroyed and it's right in front of our eyes. But yeah. Let me see what y'all talking about here in the on the stream. Let me see something real fast. I agree, outstanding, man. This chapter was great. This chapter was great, without question. So all the princes have Nenbase that relate to death, or at the least recruiting / utilizing allies. That's a great point, Stride Gamer. I didn't even think about it that way. A lot of them, and it makes sense, at least for the recruiting and utilizing allies standpoint, because that is what they're trying to do. They're trying to become kings. And what a king does is he rallies the troops, or at least what they do in battle. Like, for example, I'm a huge Kingdom fan. And that series, especially from what I've seen, the measurement of how a king is how he is to his people. And specifically whenever they're in battle, is how he's able to motivate and rally up the troops, like a commander-in-chief. And with these Nenbeasts, like you're talking about, specifically the ones we've seen in this arc, there are a lot of these abilities that are catering towards gathering more allies and gathering pawns and gathering people that fight for you, or things that fight for you. That's an interesting observation. But this Nenbeast is definitely my fave thus far. Yo, man. As this thing is extremely grotesque and it's ugly, but by God, you're 100% factual. 100% factual, yo. My cousin Adrian's in the comments, man. My it's Adrian right there in the comments. He just finished JoJo Part 3, man. He just finished JoJo Part 3, so I'm really excited for him to continue with the JoJo greatness. Thanks a lot for stopping by, Adrian, bro. Theta's gonna end up like Nina Tucker from no, relax. Yo, and I'm preparing myself because I'm about to rewatch those episodes with Khan here in a little bit, because I know he's reacting to FMA, to FMAB, bro, and I'm like, oh, man. To rewatch those episodes again is gonna be killer. But yo, relax, Ali, relax, relax. Let me see. Imagine what he has cooking for chapter 400. Facts, Stride Gamer, bro. That's a big fact. Even though I feel like Togashi, I'm not sure if he's a big milestone guy. Like for a chapter, and I say that for chapter 350, the chapter right after that, we see Hisoka and Crollo, and then right after 300, we saw Gon demolish P2 in the greatest squash match in manga. And I say that, but that's factual evidence. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I feel like you're right, though. I feel like this man Togashi does have something planned, at least for everything surrounded that bit of chapters. Like, just knowing the way that he's writing this and the pace he's going, I'm going to assume that from like 395 to like 410 is going to be some mad stuff. It's going to be some crazy out of this world. That's probably going to be whenever stuff starts really going down, just based off the pacing that we're getting right now within this run of chapters. From like 395 to like 410, 420 is going to be insane. By the way, did y'all see that thing that Togashi said in an author comments? I believe it was either last week or the week before, where he said that this is going to be a long one. Like, and we were speculating whether he's talking about whether this is going to be whether this particular run of chapters is going to be a long one, or whether the arc itself is going to be a long one. Regardless, I'm happy, because If it's a longer run of chapters, I'm excited. As if it's Togashi and Hunter x Hunter being here, I'm into like somewhere. But if he means that he has so many ideas in mind for this arc, that he's like everybody better sit tight, buckle, get that seatbelt in, because it's going to be a long one. And I think regardless, I'd be okay with either. Jing about to pull up and say, "Let me copy that real quick." Can you imagine Jing with that? That'd be too disgusting, man. Jing with any of these would be too disgusting. Rinby says, "Hey, what's good? Can we always love your energy doing these Hunter x Hunter streams?" I appreciate that, Rinby. Thank you very much. I try at night after a long day, yo. I feel like it's both a difficult but also an easy thing to come on here and be extremely excited for Hunter x Hunter, because even though I am extremely exhausted, my excitement to finally read this content is overpowering that bit of that long exhaustion that I truly do feel right now. But it's Togashi's greatness, man. It's hard not to get excited for it. Family Guy 10, what's good, bro? And he says, and remember, Melody is looking for that Sonata of Darkness, and I wonder if Sir likes his music dark. Can you imagine that? Yo, the Sonata of Darkness? Dude, bro, to be honest with you, I think if Melody starts playing that beast within Tedesnich, yo, man, that thing is probably gonna evolve. Like, you know how Pokemon, some of them, it requires you to utilize like a stone to evolve certain Pokemon. I feel like for Tedesnich, his Nenbeast, the one that we haven't seen much of yet, that Nenbeast is gonna evolve because it's already an evil-looking creature. When that thing proceeds to receive or hear the Sonata of Darkness, and you get all of those sound waves hitting Tedeschich's ears, it goes to his nervous system, and it goes to his Nenbeast. That thing's probably gonna evolve. Coach. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. That thing's probably gonna evolve after hearing the Sonata of Darkness. Holy flagners. I was reading a comment and then it just zipped up. Let me see. I'm still yo, JoJo Part 3, yeah, the greatness. I'm still in JoJo Part 2. Yo, Family Guy 10, man. You gotta continue the greatness, man. Melody and the Fourth Prince are going to end up talking about those dark sonatas. I can see that. I can most certainly see that. And I mean, like Family Guy was bringing up earlier, I don't feel like something bad would happen to Tedeschius when he hears that. I truly do feel like he would evolve, because like, Togashi, especially that'd be just another thing that would be hyped up in the series that would pay off right there for the betterment of the story at this point in time. I think we can say now for sure that Tedeschius is more of a prodigy than Gon and Killua, and maybe on prodigy level of Jing. That's a safe assumption, Eto. That is definitely a safe assumption after this chapter. Definitely a safe assumption. Loki just won the first versus the fourth already. Yo, Benjamin versus Tedeschius. To be honest with you, I wanna square off with Hulkenberg and Tedeschius, man. I will have. I mean, I know Benjamin and Tedeschius is going to be the one of the main attractions and one of the main things going to be going down. But in terms of Tedeschius' interactions, I mean, Melody's of course is getting higher and higher as we talk here in the comment section. But I think my number one interaction for Tedeschius, Prince's aside, is probably still his interaction, his inevitable interaction with Kurapika. But I think that's number one on my list. Number two being Crollo, and then after that, Prince-wise. It's just Hulkenberg's a sicko, bro. I need these two sickos face to face. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we'll probably find out more about Benjamin, and he'll be even more of a sicko than any of us could even dare to imagine. But I feel like Ted is just such an interesting character to where you see these different character interactions that he has with all these other characters, and then we see how much more of a sicko he is after communicating with these other characters, or him just being in the other room, in the same room as the other characters. You see like how much of a sicko this man is. Like we just like look at him and see the other characters like, yeah, man, this guy's insane. I just want to see more interaction with him and other characters, period. I think the Prince arc will finish by then, or Beta's climax, meaning Kurapika versus the troop. I agree. Exactly. That's how I feel as well, Eto. Stargamer says 0404 will be madness. That's facts. That's a big facts, man. Yeah, he said the basic foundation of the story is set, and based on past experience, I'm going to have to apologize in advance. It's going to be long. I'll do my best. So, just based off of that comment, it looks like he's talking about the whole arc, right? He's talking about the entire arc in of itself. Eto said he's going straight from Ghastly to Gengar. Gengar is factually my favorite Pokemon, man. I love Gengar, yeah. Bro, I don't want to read Hunter on the weekly with my kids. Yeah, that might happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if this man Togashi, going at the same pace he's going, is telling us this is going to be long, like it's going to be his longest arc, Hunter x Hunter might end the same time One Piece does. Real talk, bro. Real talk. Yo, Thunderballs was good, man. Managed to catch the stream. Got in late though. I always love that Jane profile picture, bro. Henry A says, I wonder if Melody will communicate to Kurapika that she was called by the fourth prince. That was a plot point that was addressed for sure earlier. And we still don't know the answer that Melody's really going to have for that. But I think she will. But if she doesn't, then she will probably be dead. If she doesn't. I'm going to go with those two. Either she dies before she's able to get to Kurapika, or she actually does manage to get to Kurapika. So, Sage says, Recon Great LR to the Lugashi Greatness Chapter Twist, Fourth Prince Hype, also GOAT, TOG reaction video earlier. Yo, thanks a lot, man. Tower of Greatness. I have another, because I had to split that video in half. The thing that you watched today was actually like a 2.5 hour reaction, or 2 hour, somewhere on there. And I had to split it in half because the file was so big, I couldn't upload it. So I split. That's where the to be continued came from at the end of the video, because I was like, man, I gotta split this in half. So I have the other part of the reaction going to render tonight, and I might get that up by tomorrow morning. But it's the other half of the video is really, really long. But that was such a go stretch of chapters right there, man. So I hope to get it out as soon as possible. So we'll see what happens there. Bro, two Francis fighting is literally a stand battle, and Hulkenberg's beast is literally Star Platinum with the bullet cash falls. Yo, that's a shoot. That's a hard shoot. And you're right. Like, Tennis just is on some Zawardo stuff, bro. Popping up behind Theta and whatnot. That's big facts. Pretty much what it is. Stand battles. Yo, yeah, BGBQ, man, you already know, my friend. He says, how's BO4 so far? You're playing it? Yo, man, my life for the past week and a half. Well, this past week in Soul Calibur, but any free time that I get to where I'm like, aside from doing videos, has been dedicated to the Black Ops 4 greatness, man. And what I love so much about that game is that when multiplayer makes me mad, I go to zombies. When zombies is giving me that BS, I go to Blackout. When Blackout is giving me the BS, I repeat the process. I love the game, man. I love the game. I love the way it plays. I love the way it feels. It feels so good. It feels so, as a Call of Duty tard, as a man who really, really loves this franchise, I am so happy that it's good. It's a good game. It's a good Call of Duty, bro. Yo, happy that makes me. And then not only that, but as someone who watches Call of Duty YouTubers and Call of Duty Twitch content creators, Twitch streamers, I'm so happy the game is flourishing. It's doing great. Because when something is doing well, it's doing great, you see more of it. So I'm like, man, Vondi Sama. He's done it again, bro. Black Ops 4 is greatness. But yeah, I've been playing Black Ops 4 and then playing Soul Calibur. This past weekend, I got Soul Calibur. My boy Chris, I got it as an early birthday gift for me, and really, really excited. Really, really excited because I haven't even touched the single player portions of Soul Calibur. I've just been so addicted to the character customization and multiplayer aspects. But Soul Calibur is greatness, man. So it's been a great time as for video games. My whole thing is Red Dead comes out this Friday. As well as My Hero One's just as I'm getting it as a birthday gift. But in terms of Red Dead, I might need a separate hard drive for Red Dead, bro. I real deal. I gotta buy a couple terabyte hard drive for Red Dead Redemption, man. That thing's gonna take up everything, the whole space. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's a good time. It's a good time to be a fan of video games, man. Seeing the prince's abilities makes me think they can go toe to toe with the chimeras. You know, that's an interesting point, Blue Sky. I feel like that's what Togashi does so well whenever he introduces abilities, is that but excuse me, with these abilities that he's introducing here, a lot of them just seem so flipping OP, man. But then when we look back at the chimeras, you're right. I still hold Post Rose Merum very high, but in terms of regular of the ants that we saw, if we saw, and this is nothing against Morel. I love Morel. I love his ability. But if we saw Morel and we saw Killua and Godspeed giving UP issues, you know, we saw just the regular ants, you know, Chitu getting one shot by Silva, just the regular ants really having issues with the crew that they had at that point in time. And then we see the abilities now. It's very easy for me to believe that the chimeras would probably, or at least most of them, would probably get defeated by the abilities that we're seeing right now. It's so hard for me to gauge P2 because P2 had to get one-shotted by Gon, who was stated to be on the same level as the king. And so I'll never know just the true extent of P2's strength, even though probably Netero could have also taken out P2 as well, just based off of what happened in episode 111. You know, I don't care what Netero said back in episode 85, whenever Netero came back and said, you know, that thing is stronger than I am. You know, talking about P2. And to me, even though it probably was factual at that point in time, when my boy Netero put the training back in, zero hand? Nah, son. The zero hand? My boy Netero, man. I don't know. See, it's tough. It's tough discussing matchups in Hunter x Hunter, but it's also fun. It's also fun with Hunter x Hunter. I think a small group will reach the gates of the Dark Continent and then we'll switch focus to Gon and Orkillo and how they will go to DC. Oh, yo, that's a good point, Thunderball. See, I'm a bit of a similar mindset to where I'm still holding on to that. Whenever they get to the Dark Continent, there might be like a massive catastrophe that happens, and then we'll be forced to switch over to Gon and Killua until they reach the DC. So I'm of that similar mindset. Jing is life, that is for sure. Family Guy says, also, I like this line from Melody to Propagator and York New. I chose this job because I hoped one devil would know another. Yo, that's a big fact. That's a big fact, dog. That's a great line. That's a great line. That's a great line. War Prince is still holding out on the hype, excluding the 1st through 4th and 9th through 11th. Is still holding out on the hype? What do you mean by holding out on the hype? Yo, Black Ops 4 is lit. I love Blackout. Me too, Joey G. Me too, yo. Me too. Yo, BG, you're already on Prestige 3? Nice, man. Nice. I have a friend who's on second, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have two friends that are on second. I haven't even Prestige yet. I'm level 48, if I'm mistaken. It's just that I've been playing all the modes, like going from zombies to Black Ops multiplayer. And splitting the time between this Soul Calibur came out, so it's just. But I'm loving the game, man. I'm loving the game. But I'll probably hit. I know I'm gonna hit Prestige sometime this week, especially with I have more days off this week than I usually do. So I'll definitely be playing that, dude. I love heist, man. The heist game mode in Black Ops 4 is fire. I don't think I've bought a COD since Modern Warfare 3. BO4 looks good. BO4 is amazing, man. It really, really is. And Modern Warfare 3 was a fantastic game. So if that was your last Call of Duty you played, for me, I feel like I enjoy BO4. And you see, I enjoyed Advanced Warfare a lot. Just going through the timeline. Since Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, fantastic game. Ghosts, I look back on it fondly now, but its multiplayer was, I don't know, man. It's like a half and half thing. It was solid. Advanced Warfare, I really, really loved it because it was the first new next generation game, and on the Xbox One / PS4 era. So I really, really enjoyed Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 3, I didn't like it at all at first, and then it grew on me, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. But I still feel like it's not as good as some of the previous iterations of the franchise. World War II, it's like it was enjoyable, but way too much BS. Way too much BS, man. Way too much BS. Still an enjoyable game. And Black Ops 4, it has its BS because it's a Call of Duty, but it's just so much fun, man. It's so much fun. Like, to me, it really is. I think this is the most fun I've had with a Call of Duty since BO2, which is the iteration after Modern Warfare 3. But I say that, and I really enjoyed Advanced Warfare a lot as well. But I never reached Prestige Master in Advanced Warfare. I got really close, but I was like, that is what it is. But yeah, I really like BO4, man. Can you believe we're almost 1 month away from Smash? I can't. I'm so hyped for Smash, man. I can't wait for to finally main Snake again, man. There's gonna be a parallel. Yo, my boy Rodney, bro, rocking the GOAT Crollo pick. Look at that Crollo pick with his slick back hair. There's gonna be a parallel between Crollo and Terror Sandwich. I agree, man, and that's why I really can't wait for their interaction. What if the Troop Requiem 2 happens while Melody's playing the Dark Sonatas? I'll probably jump out of my window. If that were to happen simultaneously, I might join you out the window, man. I might join you. I might break this window right here. I mean, I would hate it later because I would have insects coming to my room and whatnot, but screw the insects. The insects would be scared by Theta Snitch. Like, insects would come into my room, they would look at Theta Snitch's Nen Beast, and they'd dip. They dip in an instant, man. Honestly, I should just put pictures of Theta Snitch around my house and dare anything to even come near my house. Pictures of Theta Snitch and his Nen Beasts. That is probably the ultimate security system. You have all these people buying these crazy security systems. Just put a picture of that Nen Beast in front of your door. Seriously, man. Put a picture of that Nen Beast in front of your door and see who comes into your house, dog. To be fair, we haven't seen the princess go up against experienced Nen users. That is a good point as well, Family Guy 10. That is a good point as well. Yo, my boy Michael Michaels, man. It's good to see you, my friend. The abilities we see now aren't really fighting based, though. Yes, see, that is what I was also getting onto as well. Exactly. It's not the same abilities as Deep Purple or Godspeed. And that's why it's so hard for me to gauge when it comes to the chimeras and the discussion between the chimeras and the princes. Because you are definitely correct. Like, there was a lot of like fighting based abilities, or at least abilities that could definitely be utilized in battle very, very well. There. Let me see. Stop reviewing Kingdom? No, absolutely not. It's just that for Kingdom, sometimes I like letting the chapters build up, so I can like binge read them. So that's what I'm doing right now for Kingdom. Yo, Greg Radford, what's good, man? He said I finally caught a live stream of yours after so long. It has been a good minute. It has been a good minute, bro. I really want to see how Togashi's gonna match up Kurapika versus Terra Sandwich to see is not one of the PT. Yeah. Yep. That's also gonna be another interesting dynamic there, just based off of that in of itself. Rico, any more of our girl Camilla soon? Yeah, man. I miss her. I haven't seen her in so long. I need to reread those chapters, man. Those chapters with Camilla were excellent. DC is going to be like Australia on all the steroids. It might take a decade to see all this glory, probably. Australia. No. Australia. Someone pointed out that both Sir and Prolo are similar to Jesus. I just thought about that this chapter with just the way Teshnus looked in this chapter. I was like, man, dude, this man looks very, very similar to the believed way that Jesus looked, right? The way that it's seen in popular culture. But it was, I definitely thought about that this chapter. Let me see. What games are you currently looking forward to, no matter how far away they are? Kingdom Hearts 3, The Last of Us 2, Jump Force, Smash. Looking forward to Fallout next month for sure. And of course, like the My Hero and Red Dead this week. One Piece World Seeker, of course. But I think if I had to give like a top 3, just in game, I'm excited for Cyberpunk too, man. But overall, Kingdom Hearts 3, Last of Us 2, and Jump Force, I think are the ones I'm looking forward to the most. Kingdom Hearts 3, just because I can't wait to finish that story. Last of Us 2, I really, 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 really love the first one. So much, in fact, that those characters just have such a special place in my heart, man. And I really, really, after playing the DLC, I'm like, I just can't wait to start playing Last of Us 2 again, or Last of Us in general again. And I feel like the second one is going to live up as a sequel, so I'm really excited for that. Ellie's Bizarre Adventure Part 2, man. And then Jump Force, because it's flipping Jump Force, man. Pegasus! You said good! That's going to be fun. You should do a BO4 stream if you want. Need more games. Dude, I've been planning, man. I've been planning to stream something, bro. I might sometime this week. I might just stream BO4 on Twitch, because it's easier, because I got it for Xbox, so it'd be easier to stream on Twitch. And then based on that, because I play a lot of Heist, so with Heist, it'll be really easy for me to keep up with the comments. Because the thing is with Call of Duty is that playing respawn game modes is really difficult to keep up with the comments. So by playing Heist, it'll be pretty easy. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to stream BO4, man. Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well, for sure. It's just that I believe that game comes out the same day as Kingdom Hearts 3, so that's gonna be an L, coach. I don't know how I'm gonna manage my time when Jump Force comes out like a week. No, it comes out a month after Kingdom Hearts, because Jump Force comes out February 21st, I think it is, and Kingdom Hearts comes out January 26th. Are you planning on a One Piece 921 stream? I was, man. I really wanted to do one, and then I couldn't do one yesterday, and I could not do one the day before. And usually I like doing one on Mondays, but then I wanted to do 100 today. And then tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be able to. If I can, I would love to do a One Piece 921 stream, even if it's like for 30 minutes. If not, man, if it can't be a stream like how I usually do for these things, I could probably just do a One Piece stream for my car or something like that, like 20 minutes, break at work, talk about One Piece, and we'll call it like that. Because this week's just going to be very, very difficult for me to get something like that out, because I have a lot of things planned that I want to do and things that I want to upload. So we'll see what happens. But I really, really want to talk about that One Piece chapter in its entirety. But we'll see what happens. I need the KSG greatness to see the end of the North Side and Jump Force with some Seiya and Jump OG's greatness. Absolutely, yo. I played Jump Force Beta. It was fire. Yeah, outstanding, man. Jump Force Beta was awesome sauce, dude. Absolutely awesome sauce. Yes, Eto, I did see that Khan got spoiled in the latest chapter, man. I watched the video. I was like, man, dude. But I was like, at the very least, it wasn't Sama, bro. Like, at the very least, he didn't get spoiled on like the big three of the Reverie. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. I know how much he loves Kaido, and I know that would have been a hype reaction. But man, dude. It sucks, man. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. My plan is I have a video. If the Tower of Greatness video does not get rendered by the morning, I have something else planned that could possibly go up for another series that I haven't watched in God knows how long, but I'm back on it, sort of. It's just that, man, it's hard. I'm trying to keep up, man. I'm playing my games, doing my YouTube, and it's very difficult after work to get some time in for this stuff. But it's always fun. It's always fun, man. So I'll see whatever comes out tomorrow will end up coming out. But this was a fun chapter. Freaking Hunter x Hunter greatness, man. Theta was spooked just like I was, and Ted Snitch's Nen Beast is absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane, yeah. But what a great chapter, man. Just that entire middle portion with the whole showing rather than telling, and then coming back and just the intensity of it all. And just figuring out, like, what in the world is his ability? And then you actually see the Nen Beast and it speaks, and God, man. I can't wait for the next chapter, bro. It's going to be a lot of fun. But we'll see what happens for the next chapter of Hunter x Hunter. This week, when it comes to... I should be here for Hunter x Hunter on Friday, maybe. If not this Friday, then on Saturday. Because I don't work Saturday. So I might be able to do Hunter x Hunter on Saturday if I can't do it on Friday. So expect Hunter x Hunter on Friday or Saturday. Stream this week for the following chapter. For the next chapter that comes out this week. Expect that. And then for One Piece, I might stay up to do a reaction stream because that'll be birthday night and probably gonna end up staying up anyway. I'll be like, screw it, man. Let's just read One Piece live. So we'll see what happens, man. But I hope all of you have an awesome sauce of a day, man. Hunter x Hunter greatness. This was a really, really fun chapter, and I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to take place here with the Hunter x Hunter series in the next couple of chapters, because I know it's going to be crazy. And I just, knowing Togashi, knowing what he probably has up in his brain and how excited he probably is to write all of this, it's going to be really exciting to see how this all plays out. But anyways, man, I hope all of you have an awesome sauce of a day. Thank you very much for watching. For any of you that decided to watch this, I know this came out of nowhere, and I know that I was late. I also apologize. I'm being late. Usually do these on Fridays and Saturdays, but I ended up doing on Monday this week. So thank you all so much, man, for stopping by. Have an awesome day. Hunter x Hunter greatness. Hunter Toyobu.